Today I'm joined by Arash Ashouriha of Deutsche Telekom. Arash, thank you for joining us. Now, Deutsche Telekom talk about being more than an infrastructure company. What does that actually mean?
I mean, obviously the core of our business is building networks and providing services. So the network, which is the infrastructure, is the foundation. However, on top of that, we provide different services, and that's what is relevant to our customers. Secure, reliable networks and services. IoT is one example. We have consumer services. We have a fantastic TV proposition, which we have now converged into multi-platform, multi-access called Magenta TV. We are having consumer services, messaging services, and I think it's a combination of providing the best possible infrastructure and reliable services to our customers, which is a differentiating factor.
Now, you say you provide your customers with a seamless, technology-independent experience. What does that actually mean for the customers? Explain.
I mean, to be honest, a customer should not care which type of network is connected, he or she. What care is connectivity. So seamless connectivity, we started that more than a year ago with an app, and we are now evolving that to be more network-centric, so coming out of the network rather than app, is basically that depending where the customer is, it becomes the best possible connectivity. If it's at home and the Wi-Fi is the best connectivity, then it's Wi-Fi, or it's a fixed network, or it's a mobile network. And it should be seamless. Also, the handover should be seamless. The customer shouldn't care. It should be invisible to the customer. That's what we mean, and that's what we are driving.
Now, in Germany, you're driving the network expansion. It's growing rapidly. What is driving the growth?
I mean, the growth is is of course, smartphone penetration is going up and up. Usage is going up. We started at the first mover in the market with Magenta 1, which is a full converged offering of fixed and mobile. That's getting great traction. And basically we see that the customers have more and more demand, both in terms of volume of traffic, with video being the driver, as well as now mobility aspects, which basically means that you need to have 99.9% coverage, area coverage, to make sure that basically every single customer, wherever they is, whoever is he or she or driving, has connectivity. And now being also the #1 provider for the enterprises, this also pushes us even further, because often enterprises have premises which are not necessarily the city center, as you imagine. They are outside. Some of our automotive customers, they have their test beds in the middle of a forest. So we have a fantastic network experience. We are expanding as we see, and we use a bit of data analytics to see where are our customers, so that we invest that targeted investment of the network to grow further.
Now, everybody's talking about 5G. How are your plans progressing?
I mean, obviously 5G is at the core of our strategy. We have many times said that not only we are the leading European telco, we want to be the first with 5G. We were the first to introduce 5G in a real-life network, which is the cluster we have in Berlin. And our plans is, as the technology matures, we will heavily go into the rollout. But what we are doing now is basically we have that cluster, we have a 5G kind of garage approach, which we invite startups to come and experience what 5G is, what ultra reliable broadband is, 3 gigabit per second, what is low latency, to help them to think about applications, so that we develop the ecosystem, and once handsets will become available, which will be somewhere next year, we will go commercial.
Now, these are very challenging times, and telcos are being challenged to reinvent themselves. What are the challenges for Deutsche Telekom?
I agree, these are challenging times, but to be honest, and I'm very optimistic, it's also super exciting times, because we are at the edge of a wave of new technology with 5G. In terms of challenges, I think there is a cultural and mindset challenge which we are trying to address. If there is one key learning, what we as operator, anyone, also Deutsche Telekom can learn from the OTT, is what we call the MVP, minimum viable product mindset, which is instead of looking at the problem to solve it with a perfectly engineered solution, which takes maybe a year or two, look at customer-specific problems you try to solve, come up with a minimum viable product, which you can build in an agile way, in 3 months, 6 months time, try it. If it's successful, then harvest it and grow it, and if not, turn it away and start something else. So I think that's the mindset. Technology-wise, of course, is as revenues are flat, how you maximize your investment by using data analytics and big data to invest more smartly in terms of where you invest in the network. And I think in Europe in general, and our main operations are Europe, regulation remains a challenge. Regulation, if you look at US, they have 4 main operators and serving customers, doing great business. In Europe, in each country, you have 3, sometimes 4, so it's very fragmented. And as an industry, I think, and as I said early on in my keynote, we need to collaborate much more on technical solutions, which is we need to learn how to scale what we do, and that's why open source is a great way of collaborating together towards the same solution and then differentiating via the customer experience rather than the actual solution.
Arash, exciting times. Hopefully in the next few months we'll get an update from you. Thank you for talking to us.
My pleasure.